You're hurt. The bills are stacking up, and you're not sure if talking to a lawyer will help or just make things more complicated. Maybe the insurance company already made you an offer, or maybe they're just dodging your calls, but you don't want to overreact. I'm Mama Justice, a personal injury attorney here in Mississippi, and I've helped thousands of people figure out whether they actually need legal help or not. In this video, I will show you exactly what you need to know and when you need to get a lawyer involved, and when you might not even need one at all, based on the kinds of cases I see every single day. That way, you can make a smart decision, avoid costly mistakes, and give yourself the best chance at walking away with exactly what you're owed. Okay, let's start by clearing up a big question. Is it ever okay not to hire a lawyer in a car accident in Mississippi? The truth is, sometimes you don't need one. And if that's you, I'll tell you straight up. For minor injuries with little or no damage, no injuries, and there's a clear agreement between the drivers, it's often fine to handle those things on your own. Maybe you backed into another car at walking speed in Piggly Wiggly parking lot. No one was hurt, and you both exchanged insurance information. In cases like this, you and the other driver's insurance companies can usually sort it out. Or suppose you've been in a fender bender, and after a few days, you're absolutely fine. You get your car inspected and it's just a busted taillight. If the other driver's insurance agrees to pay and fix your taillight, your medical check comes back clean, you probably don't need to worry about hiring a lawyer for that wreck either. But this is the big but. Don't make the call based on how you feel right after the accident. Sometimes injuries and car problems show up days or even weeks later. Mississippi law gives you 3 years from the date of the accident to file a lawsuit for personal injury. So don't feel rushed into closing your door on your options if you're not sure about possible injuries. Here's where things change. If these situations sound familiar, you should get legal advice as soon as possible. 1. You're hurt, even a little bit. In Mississippi, medical costs can pile up quickly. Some injuries like whiplash or concussions can seem mild on day one, but get much worse over time. I've seen folks tough it out only to wake up a week later barely able to get out of bed. The insurance adjuster will often call you early on, asking you to settle before you know the full extent of your injuries. Don't sign anything or make any statements about your health until you've spoken with a lawyer. Here's a real example. I once helped a client from Gulfport who was rear-ended by someone at a stoplight. She thought she was fine. 2 weeks later, her neck pain got so bad she could hardly get out of bed. She needed physical therapy. The first settlement offer from the insurance company wouldn't have even covered her medical bills. With legal help, she got the care she needed and a fair settlement. 2. The crash wasn't your fault, but the other driver disagrees. Disputes over who's to blame are common in Mississippi. Maybe you were driving through an intersection in Jackson and someone ran a red light, but now the other driver tells their insurance company that you caused the accident. Mississippi follows a pure comparative fault rule. That means if you're partly to blame, your compensation is reduced by your share of the fault. Let's say you're found to be 30% responsible and your damages are $10,000. You'll only get $7,000. Insurance companies love to shift the blame, even when it doesn't make sense, because every percent you're at fault saves them money. If there's a dispute over fault, a lawyer can gather the evidence, like camera footage, witness statements, and accident reports, to protect your side of the story. 3. The insurance company is a playing fair. This is a big one. I talk to people all the time who've been ghosted by insurance adjusters over a tiny settlement or told their claim isn't covered at all. Some of the biggest red flags include being pressured to give a recorded statement right away, or offers that don't even cover your medical bills or car repairs. Adjusters telling you this is our final offer before you've even had a chance to see a doctor or get your car checked out. Remember, insurance companies are businesses. Their goal is to pay out as little as possible. In Mississippi, you have the right to reject a low offer and negotiate for what's fair. A lawyer's job is to level the playing field and stand up to the insurance company for you. Here's an example. A man from Tupelo called me after a serious crash. His car was totaled and he couldn't work for 2 months. The insurance company offered him half of what his claim was worth. Once we got involved, they changed their tune, and he got the full value for his car and his lost wages. 4. There are multiple cars or people involved. Accidents involving several vehicles or injured passengers get complicated really fast. 1 minute you think you're dealing with one insurance company, the next thing you know, there's 3 adjusters on the phone, each blaming someone else. These cases can turn into a game of hot potato. No one wants to take responsibility. If you're involved in a pileup on I-55 or a chain reaction in a mall parking lot, don't try to untangle this mess alone. A lawyer can help you sort out who's responsible, prove your damages, and make sure you aren't unfairly blamed for something you didn't do. 5. The crash caused serious losses. If you or a loved one was seriously hurt, lost a lot of work, or is left with lasting injuries, you need someone to fight for you. Mississippi law allows you to recover damages for medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, and even more. But getting full compensation isn't automatic, and the bigger your case, the harder the insurance company will fight against you. Here's a story that sticks with me. A client from Hattiesburg was hit by a drunk driver. She missed 6 months of work and faced a mountain of doctor bills. The insurance company tried to rush her into accepting a small check. We took over. We gathered all her medical bills. We built her case. She got the settlement she deserved, which wouldn't have happened if she had tried to go it alone. Sometimes you really don't know if your situation is big enough for a lawyer. That's normal. Here's a few signs it's time to at least reach out. You're getting calls or letters from the other driver's lawyer. The police report doesn't really match what happened. Or you're worried that you might have said something wrong to the insurance company. Maybe you're feeling pressured to settle, but your injuries aren't fully healed. In Mississippi, most personal injury lawyers, including myself, offer free consultation. That means you can talk to us about your case. You can get honest advice, and you can make an informed choice about what to do next. Your risk is nothing by reaching out. Let's talk about what a Mississippi personal injury lawyer actually does for you after an accident. Here's how we can help. We investigate the crash. We get the accident report. We talk to witnesses and sometimes even hire accident reconstruction experts to figure out exactly what happened. We deal with the insurance company on your behalf. We handle all communications so you can focus on getting better, not fighting with adjusters. We calculate your damages. We make sure every medical bill, lost paycheck, and hidden cost is included so you don't leave any money on the table. We negotiate. We push hard to make sure you get a fair settlement. Most claims settle before trial, but a lawyer gives you the leverage. If the insurance company really doesn't want to play fair, we're ready to take them to court. Most of all, we give you peace of mind. Knowing that a professional has your back lets you concentrate on your recovery. Let's bust a few myths I hear a lot. I can't afford a lawyer. In most Mississippi personal injury cases, you pay nothing up front. Lawyers usually work on a contingency fee. That means we only get paid if we win for you. It's quicker to settle without a lawyer. Sometimes, but quick settlements usually mean small settlements. A lawyer keeps things moving and protects your rights. All lawyers are the same. Not all lawyers have experience in Mississippi personal injury law. Find someone who knows the local courts and the insurance companies. If you've been in a crash, there's a few steps you should take right away. Get medical attention. Don't tough it out. Call the police and get an official report. Exchange information with the other driver, but keep conversation brief. Take photos of the scene, your car, and your injuries. Don't discuss the accident with the other driver's insurance company until you've talked to a lawyer. These steps protect your health and your legal rights, no matter what you decide about hiring a lawyer. Ready to decide? Here's my best advice. If you're watching this and wondering, do I need a lawyer after my Mississippi car accident? Ask yourself these questions. Did anyone get hurt? Is the other side blaming me? Am I getting the runaround from the insurance company? Was it more than just a simple fender bender? Am I worried about lost work, big bills, or something just not feeling right? If you said yes to any of those, don't wait to get advice. The earlier you talk to a lawyer, the better your chances are of protecting your rights and getting you what you deserve. So, to wrap it up, sometimes you don't need to call a lawyer after a small accident in Mississippi. But when there's an injury, blame games, stubborn insurance companies, or complicated facts, having a lawyer can make all the difference. If you want to know the biggest ways people hurt their own cases after a car accident, you won't want to miss our next video, 5 biggest mistakes people make after a car accident. You'll learn how to avoid the slip-ups that can cost you thousands or even sink your case before it ever starts. Check that out now. It'll help you protect your rights and give you peace of mind after a wreck. See you over there.